Hey everybody, welcome. Today we're going to do kind of like a video log. We're going to make this gorgeous bar of chocolate you can see here with some fruit, and we're going to learn some English. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and send this video to others. Let's get started. Hey everyone, happy Saturday. Today's Saturday. Instead of doing some more traditional English classes, I thought we could do something fun and we could make some chocolate bars. What do you think? That sounds like fun. So the first thing we're going to do, apron. Do you remember or do you know what an apron is? I have one over here. This is my apron. This will keep me from getting dirty or dirtying my clothes while we are making some chocolate. So who likes chocolate? Do you like chocolate? I like chocolate. So here we make chocolate in my family. Our cacao comes from Ecuador. It's 100% Ecuadorian made. And I have some different kinds of chocolates down here. So look, I have one. This is 70% chocolate. So I've already toasted it. So past tense, I toasted it. Yeah, we ground the cacao. This is 70%. So I have 70% cacao and 30% sugar. I also have 70% is very popular. I also have, although not a lot, we have some more blocks, milk chocolate. Do you like milk chocolate? So milk chocolate has cacao, sugar, and milk. Powdered milk, not liquid. It won't go together. This is milk chocolate. It smells so good. And we have white chocolate. And this here is very popular. This is without sugar. So this chocolate is basically 100% cacao. It comes, we put stevia in it, but the amount of stevia is so minimal because it's sweet. We get it naturally here locally. And we make this, which is basically sugar-free. We don't put anything else in it. Stevia, cacao, things like that. It's very popular. It smells really good. You could just smell it all day. We have white chocolate as well. Today, we're going to work with that 70%. So it's got all the sugar. It has everything in it. We're going to measure it. I'll get out my measuring bowls. Don't look in my dirty cupboards. I have a scale over here. I have a scale because we want to check. I know my molds, I want to make 100-gram chocolate bars. I have two molds. Each one makes 3 bars. So we're going to make 6 bars today. So I want to measure out each of these 100 gram. Who's good at math? So I want to make 6 chocolate bars, 100 grams each. How many grams of chocolate do I need? Who's got it? Who's got the answer? 600, right? Here I have my, we can't quite see it. I have my scale. Let's put 600 grams of chocolate. 170, 300, 417. How much did I need? 600. Yay! 506, 573, 586. Maybe one more piece. 596 and 606. 606. That's what we're going to use. So this, I need to heat up. But I have everything in my cupboards. Do you know what this is? Anybody have this at home? This is a thermostat. So if I want to know the temperature, I can click it. There's a laser. We'll move it. Look, do you see it on the wall? And then it will tell me what the temperature is. It's warm in here because I closed all the windows and I killed any flies that might be around, just in case. I don't like flies. So with this, I can check the temperature of my chocolate. Pretty cool, right? I can check it because I don't want to burn my chocolate. Do you know what burnt means? When it goes black. Like if you burn toast or bread and it becomes black and then it's bad. Chocolate, same thing, okay? We can burn chocolate, not a good thing. So let's start heating up my chocolate. The other thing I want to do is add more cocoa butter to this. Yep, because I want it to be really easy to work with. So let me grab. Does anyone remember? What is it? What is this? A pan, right? A pan. Excellent. I'm going to put it on my scale and I'm going to clear it. And I have all these mystery buckets. And this one here has cocoa butter in it, okay? This is disgusting to eat, but when you put it in chocolate, it works well, okay? So we're going to add here. How much chocolate did I have? 600. So we're going to add, let's do about 10%. Perfect. We'll put this away because we won't need it. And this we're going to heat up. This we can heat up on the stove. Do you remember what the stove is? What's the stove? It's this over here. This is our stove, okay? This is where we're going to heat up only this. So we'll put it to heat up. Right now. And at the same time, we're going to heat up our 70% chocolate. So let's do that. While we're waiting for that, let's talk about some English grammar. So things that we're going to do in the future, we use the word I will or I am going to. So right now, I am going to make chocolate bars. I'm going to heat up my chocolate. Yeah, we can also take a moment and talk about chocolate. So how would you describe 70% chocolate? So this chocolate, have a nice close look. Where's my camera? Yeah, is very rich. It's a little bit more bitter than milk chocolate, yeah? But it has a very, very rich texture and flavor and is very delicious. It also has a very high percentage of cacao, which is good for you. Cacao actually gives you energy. It's a very natural thing to take and it makes you feel good. Not everybody likes chocolate. Some people say it gives them headaches, but the majority. Here we have our milk chocolate. So some people love milk chocolate. They do not like 70% because milk chocolate is definitely a little bit sweeter and it definitely is creamier. Do you know the word creamy? When it's smooth, it's like liquidy, it's more smooth to eat, yeah? Creamy. So those are some adjectives. So adjectives describe things. So we can say 70%, we could say it's more bitter. Yeah, we can say it's richer. It's definitely like a richer. Milk chocolate is creamier. It's a little bit sweeter. People usually prefer it in desserts. Yeah, when we compare them, we can use comparatives. Do you remember comparatives? So when we compare two things, so we can say that milk chocolate is sweeter than 70%. So we say milk chocolate is sweet. When we compare, we say it is sweeter. Yeah? If I have more than two things, then we do what we call superlatives. Do you remember what superlative? So it's not comparing to, it's 3. So if I say, here I have my 100% chocolate just with a little bit of stevia, we can say, instead of saying milk chocolate is sweeter, we can say it is the sweetest out of all of them. Yeah? And we can say dark chocolate or 100% is the richest of all of them. If we just want to say comparative, which is 2, we can say 70% is richer than milk chocolate. How does that sound? While we're waiting for our chocolate to heat up, let's clean our counter. Okay, I need something to clean. Do you remember what it's called? A washcloth. This is what I have here. So I'm going to clean the counter really, really well. We have our chocolate spatula. So I'm going to make sure nothing is on the counter. I don't want anything sticking to my chocolate. Let's wash this, and we're going to do it one more time. Anything you feel, make sure you grab it. This area, we always make chocolate, so it's pretty good. One thing people don't know, water and chocolate are enemies. What are enemies? It's two people who do not get along. So chocolate and water are that. Do you know why? We're learning. Because chocolate is oil-based essentially, yeah? Chocolate isn't a water soluble. That's a big word. It is oil. So we're just gonna dry with like a regular hand towel. I can hear my chocolates ready. I'm going to dry this area. This is my kitchen towel. I'm gonna put it to wash, but I don't use it with chocolate. Here I have towels. Yes, they are chocolate covered, but chocolate can stain your clothes. Do you know what stain is? When you get something on your clothes and it doesn't come out, okay? That's chocolate. Chocolate can stain. When you eat a chocolate bar, it doesn't really matter, but when you're temporizing, it does. So we're gonna leave that here because this is what we want to use, okay? Let's get our chocolate. We need one of these. Do you remember what this is? A spatula, or sometimes they call it a rubber scraper. Spatula seems easier. Let's get our chocolate. I'll be back. I'm back, and we have our melted chocolate. You can smell it. It smells amazing. You can't smell it. I can smell it. So, can you see it? It's very liquidy, which is what we want. It's easier to work with. How could you describe, what adjectives could you describe the chocolate? Now it's not hard. Remember, in our bins, it was hard. Now we can call it smooth, liquidy, silky. It smells really good. I know you can't smell it. At this point, we could add flavors. I do have some flavors that we use sometimes in some of our chocolates. Lime, grapefruit, orange. What kind of fruits do you like? I like citrusy things like grapefruit. That to me is my favorite. So guess what we're gonna do now? What are we gonna do? What do you think? Don't get scared, but there's a reason we cleaned all of this area, okay? First thing, make sure chocolate's not burnt. So I was checking it as we went. My chocolate is 39 degrees Celsius. How do you know if it's burnt? If it goes above 40 degrees Celsius, okay? It will also start to clump. Do you know clump? When it kind of goes into little balls. Yeah, that also means it burnt. This chocolate is perfect. Guys, I'm a master. Very good. So now my chocolate's at 39. I'm going to do something called temporize it. So this surface here, do you know what it is? It's not porcelain, it's not ceramic. It's called granite. Do you know what granite is? Granite is a natural stone. It comes from the mountains. It is natural, okay? And there's not pores. Do you know what pores are? It's like on your face, we have pores, and that's where cream goes in, things like that. This does not have pores, so I won't lose chocolate in like little holes here on my granite. But the granite is going to make my chocolate cool very, very quickly, and it's going to create crystals. And the crystals, this is a secret, make chocolate shiny. Because if you saw here, my chocolate isn't shiny. Oop, where's the camera? My chocolate's not shiny because it's not temporized. Who knew that? Who knew about temporizing? So I'm going to pour it out. My surface is clean. I always double check. I'm going to wash my hands one more time as well, even though I just did. I'm not going to use gloves today because it's too warm. And these bars are for us, so that's okay. So let me wash my hands. I'm back. Hands washed. I'm not going to touch the chocolate, but I still like to have clean hands. I am going to use, I'm not an expert, but I am going to use these. These are not to do your wall. These are specifically for chocolate, okay? So these I'm going to use. Let's start. So let's pour out our chocolate. Doesn't it look scary? The first time I saw this, I was like, what are they doing? But now I know it's completely natural. For any people who know how to make chocolate, I'm not a professional like you, but what I want to do, check the temperature, okay? Right away, I'm at 37. Perfect. So we're going to keep smoothing it out on the granite. Look how beautiful that is. Oh, it's so gorgeous. Yes, we can call chocolate gorgeous. We can call people gorgeous. We can call chocolate gorgeous. I call my cats gorgeous. Let's check the temperature. 32. So I want to drop it to 26. 26 degrees. Okay, so I've got it almost in. There we go. Perfect. Woohoo! Good job. So let's mix it all together. I poured out almost all of it, but enough, the majority, most of it, let's say. Perfect. So that is a good temperature. So now my temperature is at 27. It came up a little bit, which is fine, because I had some more chocolate in here. I'm gonna pick up all of this. No chocolate gets left behind. There we go. See, guys, I'm like a chocolate samurai. Hoo-ah! Perfect. And mix it all together. How does it look? It looks like before. But it's not. It's different, okay? So now, perfect. I'm at 29. Now I'm going to heat up my chocolate a little bit, but a little bit, because I don't want to pass 32 degrees Celsius. Do you know why? If I pass 32 degrees Celsius, if the temperature goes higher, I'm going to lose my crystals. They're going to melt. I've gotten them from the cold granite, but I can lose them, okay? So I'm going to put this in the microwave maybe 5 seconds, maybe 6. And I just want to get it to no more than 32. 31.9 would be amazing, okay? So let's do that. Okay, our chocolate is heating up. Honestly, that's really, really fast. So what we need to do right now is get our molds ready. I got my molds out. These molds I always use for 70%. I'm just going to remove that little bit of chocolate. My molds look good, but I want my chocolate to come out shiny. So remember, that's why we temporize, so that our chocolate looks nice and shiny. So I'm just going to take a little bit of rubbing alcohol and I'm just going to shine this up, okay? Just kind of clean it, any chocolate dust that's down there. All of our stuff is stored away from everything, but I want these to come out really nicely. So I'm going to do that. Amazing! Do. It looks the same. It looks the same, but if you don't do this, it makes a difference, okay? This is important. Anything you're making that uses these molds. So even things like people make Jell-O, little Jell-O shapes. We have others that are like hearts and butterflies. You always, always, always want to put a little bit of rubbing alcohol, let it dry. And obviously I'm not leaving rubbing alcohol in the sense that, there's the chocolate, that it's wet or anything like that. And I'm going to let it dry. This actually is better to do at the beginning. I just forgot. So don't tell people, but that's okay. This chocolate's for us. Great. Sorry guys, I'm a perfectionist, so it has to be right. Sometimes you just get like little, like I want to say crumbs or dust from like little bits that you don't even realize that's there. Sometimes it's on the back, so it tricks you, okay? I'm gonna put these over here so they can just dry really quickly. My chocolate's ready, but I'm not gonna put any flavors in the chocolate today, but let's add some dry fruit. It's time for Name That Dry Fruit. I'm gonna show you some fruit. Tell me if you can tell me what the fruit is, because it looks different. Let's play. So here I have some dried fruit. So the nice thing about dried fruit is that it lasts a really long time, okay? Yes, everything has an expiry date. Do you know what an expiry date is? A date it's no longer good, okay? Everything has that, even us. But we dry our fruit here at home. It makes it nice and fresh. We can guarantee there's no preservatives put on it. Do you know what preservatives are? Preservatives are things, chemicals that they put into food to make it last longer on the shelf. Things in cans, things like that. So our stuff has none. So let's play Name That Fruit. Here's an easy one. What's this? Strawberry. Good job. Here's a little harder one. This is harder. Can you name that? I'll give you a hint. It goes like this. This is a papaya, and this is a Hawaiian papaya. So it's actually a little bit smaller than like the really, really big ones, okay? Let's give you a little bit of an easier one. Name that fruit. Banana. Yeah, banana. Banana. Here's another one. This is one of my favorites. Try to give you pieces that are recognizable. What's this fruit? Pineapple. Yeah. Pineapple's so good. It's one of my favorites. I love pineapple. Here's a harder one. Mango. This one's harder because obviously mango comes round. So we have to cut it kind of like on a long. This actually I can cut in two. Yeah, we cut it into pieces so it works like this. This is the fruit we're going to work with today. We've got apples, we've got pears. This is what we're going to work with, okay? Our molds are ready. Let's get our chocolate. We're going to check the temperature. Back with the chocolate. So my chocolate's at 30.8. That's great. Remember, what number do we not want it to go past? 32. So now what am I going to do? Put the chocolate in the mold. You ready? Let's do this so you can see. Don't close your eyes. Don't try this at home. No, I'm just kidding. You could try this at home. If you buy like melting chocolate, the good stuff, not the chemically stuff, you can do this. You can just melt chocolate. You can use, sometimes people have like pastry knives. And then you can just temporize it yourself. When I visit friends, sometimes maybe they don't have granite countertops. So sometimes we even will just have like a piece of granite, temporize a little bit. It's a little bit more work, but you still get that same effect. So it's worth it. Okay. Okay, let's add some chocolate into our molds. Get ready, you might want to cover your ears because I'm going to bang it. Woo-hoo! Amazing! Guys, it looks so good. It's nice and shiny. It looks gorgeous. So now what I'm going to do for these, I'm going to put some fruit on them. So yeah, while the chocolate is still warm, I'm going to put some different fruit. I like fruit with chocolate. It's kind of the best of everything. The nice thing about dehydrated chocolate as well is, dehydrated fruit is that if you're ever in a crisis or something, you can always add water and these fruit will return back to their normal state. The parts of strawberries, like the outside like this, you might think it looks ugly, but these are the best parts of dried strawberries. They have the most flavor. So the other parts I agree look nice, but those ones taste the best. That's my secret. Shh, that's my secret. Good job. I don't know how decorative this looks, but I promise you, it tastes really, really good. Okay, let's stick a pineapple here. We can do it however we like, because at the end of the day, it's what we want. You could also put nuts. I know a lot of people have nut allergies, like almonds, peanut, walnuts. But you could also just add some nuts in here as well, okay? I'm gonna stick some extra bananas here. Watch the chocolate because it's getting a little bit cooler, but it's still, remember our adjectives? It's still silky, it still smells really good. Silky, smooth, gorgeous. Look at these beautiful bars. I can't really tilt them. We're gonna put them in the fridge and then I'll show you when they come out, but we're gonna put these in the fridge to put that chocolate in our other mold. Other mold, I'm gonna check my chocolate. I don't want it to get, it's at 30. I'm gonna put it in the microwave for 5 seconds just to keep it at its optimal smoothiness. Woo woo! Here it is. Check the temperature. Don't pass 32. Yeah, that's good. 31. Great. We're going to put the rest of our chocolate in. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Look how beautifully that goes in. Ooh, it's so gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. That's the gorgeous song. Amazing, guys. It looks so good. Remember, we're gonna bang it. Get ready. This one, I didn't quite add enough. Let's add a bit more. I try not to go over. You can scrape it with our chocolate spatulas. Chocolate towel, but I'm going to do it this way. So I think I forgot to explain why do we bang it. I just want to make sure there's no air. I want it to be pure chocolate, no air. Okay? Woo-hoo! Amazing. Great. I have a little bit of extra chocolate left. So I have some silicone molds here. Let's do, these we do for some little minis, so I'm going to put these in. These I don't need to prep. I always leave them ready to go. These won't come out shiny, but that's okay. They're naturally matte, so I'm gonna put these in because I have this chocolate nicely temperized. So why not, right? This requires concentration. Okay, great. So this is silicone, so I can't slam it like the other. So I just like to kind of push it up and down. These I'll just clean up a little bit, make sure no chocolate is lost. Woo-woo, that looks good. Oh, I've got a little bit more. That's crazy. I have little people molds. Let's put them in here. Okay. Yeah. With this, we will be done. My chocolate's getting cooler, so it's not as liquidy as I would like it, but that's okay. We're down to the end. See, lots of concentration. So if you ever wonder why chocolate's expensive, most of the world, I think it's pretty expensive. It's because it's a lot of work. And it's not as easy to do as it might look. Don't laugh at me, guys. Don't laugh at me. Okay, I think that's pretty good. These are just for us, so that's no problem. Great. Woohoo! These look good. Our little peoples. Good. Perfect. This I'm going to leave here on the counter. And these are going in the fridge. Let's put them in the fridge. So I'm going to put these in the fridge. Now we're going to wait maybe 15 or 20 minutes. I'm going to clean up a bit, and then we can take them out of the fridge and have a look. So let's clean up and let's wait. What do you think? Are you tired of waiting? Let's check. Let's see if they are ready. Here are our bars with no fruit. They look really, really good. I can incline them now and they won't fall. What you want to check is if they've separated from the mold. So you see here, they have not. So they are not ready. I think just here. Otherwise, it looks pretty good. I'll here a little bit as well. If you can see that, they haven't separated. So we're gonna put them back in the fridge for a little bit longer. I have my fruit mold. How does it look? It looks beautiful. Is it ready? I have to be careful because I know it's ready. So yes, everywhere it has separated from the mold. So it's good to go. The other thing is, can you hear that? They're loose in the molds, okay? So let's take them out. Ooh. And do you see? Shiny. Shiny. That is what temporizing. Let's check our other one. Temporizing the chocolate does. Woohoo! I cleaned my surface and there's no water, okay? So I can put the bars here. Let's check our last one. Careful. And it looks really, really good. See that? Gorgeous. How could we describe that? Shiny. Shiny is the first thing we're going to do. So now we can store these. We can put them in a plastic container or put them into bags. Good job, everyone. You did awesome today. Hello, my English groupies, and thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please hit the like button below. If you want to see more videos, hit the subscribe button. And if you have something to say, please leave a comment. I am Angela, and I want to thank you for watching. I look forward to seeing you in my next class.